Teddingley, home of the Leeds Rhinos for game 14 of Super League 97. A top of the table clash. The Bulls are on top of the championship with a 7-point lead. The Rhinos this morning were second in the table. They have 19 points from 13 games. The Bulls now, whereas have a 100% record, that's 26 points. So a must-win game for the Rhinos if they are to have any hope at all of the championship. Lose today and they drop to 4th position. Just run through the teams for you. Run on teams for Leeds are Gibson on the at full-back, on the wings Sterling and Saint-Hilaire. Centres Cummins and Hassan. Half-backs Harris and Sheridan. Front row Masala, Collins and McDermott. The back three Morley, Farrell and Mercer. Interchange plays for the Rhinos, Holroyd, Newton, Matteo and Hay. Run-on plays for the Bulls, Spruce. On the wings Hodgson and Callan. In the centres Peacock and Bradley. Half-backs Paul and Tomlinson. Front row McDermott, Lowe's and Anderson. The back three Forshaw, Dwyer and McNamara. And bench players for the Bulls are Rihanna, Nicol, Graham and Wittenberg. And Mr. Russell Smith is our match official as we get underway. Both teams, of course, had a disappointing fortnight in the World Championship. Neither team picking a point up. The top two teams in the European Super League could manage a point between them. The Bulls were the tougher of the task, of course. They had 3 games. Came close in 2. Whereas the Rhinos went down to Australia and got walloped in both their games. So both teams will try to re-establish and get in early and get some confidence going. Both teams' confidence levels will be very low. And we're almost starting the season from scratch again as far as I'm concerned. So Collins spreads the ball to Sheridan. Sheridan turns Mercer inside. Good tackle underneath from McDermott. Lowe's and Anderson over the top to kill the ball. This is Farrell. Farrell stepping, comes inside, strong man. You have to tackle him in numbers. Very rarely falls to the first tackle. Leeds Rhinos are a much better combination, I think, than when the Bulls played them in the semi-final. Acquired Estin Harris since then, of course. And Harris, there we see him putting the ball up. It's a beautifully weighted kick. Calland under real pressure. Bradley takes that up. Doesn't cop a penalty for offside, but copped a nice shot from Masala. And, can't miss the Penguins' nose. Not happy about that. Mr. Russell Smith calling the penalty, and that eases the pressure on the Bulls. That was a terrific kick from Estin Harris. I was just saying that Harris and Sheridan are developing into a formidable half-back combination. The Bulls will have to watch both of them today. Robbie Paul, of course, back for the Bulls. Let's hope he can manage the all 80 minutes. As Forshaw comes in with the ball, hands off to Anderson, Tomlinson to Paul. Paul gets it to Dwyer. Dwyer gets through, tackled by Mercer. Good work from the Bulls, nice improvisation. Laws brings Spruce in. Good tackle from Collins. Well, that had to be offside from McDermott, surely. Ball from Paul. Out to Hodgson. Hodgson, who almost created the gap there. Cummins and Sterling on the tackle. McNamara puts one eye. Almost an identical kick to the one Harris made earlier. Spruce goes with the ball. Will this be another 6? I wanted the last tackle. It must be another 6. Anderson floats one over. A walk in for Bradley. Where were Leeds? Oh, so early in the game. They're all in the canteen having a cup of tea, and Bradley strolls over. Anderson playing the ball handler there. The last man on the field you would think of floating an high pass out wide. Superb start from the Bulls, scored on the first set, came from their own line, took a penalty 10 metres out and brought the ball full length of the field. Well, McNamara taking some time with this. The conditions are absolutely perfect tonight for Rugby League. It's still a cool evening, as we can see. Plenty of people with top coats on. Nobody in t-shirts. Really cool for the end of June, but it's perfect conditions for Rugby League. And what a kick from McNamara. That gives the Bulls a 6-point lead. 5 minutes into the game. So McNamara will put this deep, the Bulls will chase, and we'll look to get some containment going. Morley brings the ball out. Good run from Morley, good defence from McDermott and Dwyer. This is full-blooded stuff. The Bulls, looking for the championship, will give nothing away. We saw that at Halifax. 7 points means nothing. They'll put everything into the game. Matthew Elliott will have drilled it into them. Mercer. Masala gets one off to Farrell. Well tackled. Anderson and foreshotting on the tackling. Ashton Harris puts one over the top. It's perfectly weighted. Spruce will have to run this one out. Good tackle from Sterling. Put his body on the line then Sterling to try and contain Spruce in the in-goal area. But Spruce managed to get the ball over the line. Hodgson takes a second. This is Sterling working hard for his team. McNamara, he takes a shot from Masala. Dwyer. Oh, it's tough stuff. Dwyer fiddles one away. That's not the place to be fiddling the ball. Bernard Dwyer there had done all the hard work. He'd taken the shot and kept alive. But he tried to fiddle the ball back to Lowe's. And he's turned it over. Good defence, power defence from Leeds. People coming in strong, coming in hard. And there's a mix-up between Mercer and Sheridan. Harris floating across the defence. Robbie Paul, that's one thing you can't do with Harris. He's just stand off him. Shows the ball all day. Hassan goes to the line, tackled by Paul. Bradley pins him down. Harris floats one out to Sheridan. Elusive Sheridan. Watched him since he's been a youngster at Sheffield. Slides through defences easily. This is Anthony Farrell on good support from Collins. Good scrambling defence from the Bulls. On the rack. Sheridan spreads it. This will be Harris. Well, if that's not a Sheffield, there'll never be another. McDermott comes almost through. Great tackle, Robbie Paul. Hung on to the big fella. Good work though, good setup from Leeds. Harris toes one through. Spruce will have to play this. Well, Stuart Spruce then, looking to get the ball back over the try line. He had no chance. For me, a straight run out would have been safer. If you're turning that situation, always a possibility that you can meet a man on man. There's nothing to lose by going for the ball. So the Bulls take as much time as they can. Mr. Smith calls the clock off, calls it on now. And McNamara goes almost 50 on the full. This is Morley, good tackle McDermott. Coming strong, the Rhinos. Masala gets one off. Collins tidies up. Almost through. Lively tonight, the Rhinos. Mercer Good tackle underneath from McNamara. Back on their own line again, the Bulls on the rack. Hastings Harris floating across that line. Somebody must put some pursuit on Harris. The way that Penrith did with Robbie Paul. You must pursue the danger man. Work extra hard. This is Cummins. Gets one off. Oh, this is good work. Oh, that's offside. Going to be, is it? No, Mr. Russell Smith's calling a penalty for a headshot. Well, I didn't see that one. And the Bulls under real pressure. Morley. Interesting that the Rhinos didn't opt for the goal. Collins goes for the line. Oh, good work, Peacock. Much as though Collins may have got away from him. Really under pressure, the Bulls. And that'll be 6 more. Masala. Mercer goes. So close to the line, can't resist. Sheridan steps. Good tackle, McDermott and Laws. Put a big shoulder on Sheridan then, and it needed it. Harris, short ball to Anthony Farrell. Big step on him, Anthony Farrell. Well, the excitement mounting as the Bulls keep the line intact. And Mr. Russell Smith calling for the screen. And unfortunately, we can't see the screen from where we are. But there's... Well, I don't know what McCallion's doing on the field. He's brought a pair of shorts on. So he could do with a pair himself. And cheer went up then from the Rhinos fans. They've obviously seen the first replay. The first replay showing that it was a try. But is it Odsel? The first replay is not necessarily the one that the video referee judges by, but there are plenty of bodies there for the Bulls. But McDermott, strong fella, pushed the defence back, only a metre from the line. But terrific defence from the Bulls. And the try awarded by the video referee, so good work from McDermott. "12 minutes gone, and it's been non-stop football. And all that pressure came from Dwyer, trying to fiddle that pass up only 10 metres from his line, after doing all the tough work. Harris looks good. Oh, it is good. Six all. 13 minutes gone. Well, we're in for a cracker here. You get the feeling there's going to be a lot of points scored. And the Bulls, the way the Rhinos have set off, are going to have to be at their absolute best, at the most tenacious. Dwyer will be looking to make up for that mistake. Spruce comes. Oh, almost finds a hold. Gets rid of Hassan. Strong fella, Spruce. Stretching the defence there. Anderson. Ex-Leeds player, of course. Anderson. McNamara. Good defence from the Rhinos. Plenty of men in, plenty of power. McDermott. Well tackled by Anthony Farrell. Can we take his ground off him? Tomlinson. Goes to the corner. This is Sterling. in rich try-scoring vein of recent times, Paul Sterling. And Collins, well, losing his rag there, showing out to the referee. He got the penalty. I don't know what Collins has got to natter about. What does he want? Mr. Smith having a word with him. Collins brings Masala in. Good tackle from Dwyer, but I think he's hurt himself. McDermott. Well, I think Mr. Smith has called it wrong there. Called a nice shot, but it looked a perfectly good tackle from me, underneath the arm and over the shoulder. But that's from my position. Mr. Smith could have seen it differently. So 2 penalties bring Leeds. Bring Leeds right upfield, and this time Eston Harris is going to have a pot at goal. Well, you wonder why conditions have changed in just such a short time. First penalty they had, which was closer than this, they opted to run the ball. Now he's going for the kick. High tee, really high on the sand. It's amazing how high they tee the ball up these days. And that's 2 points. Well, that's a gimme 2 points really for the Rhinos. 2 penalties brought them up. Well, a penalty brought them upfield and the penalty, and he kicks the goal. So 2 points for no work really. When you consider all the work that the Bulls put in, and the work that the Rhinos put in to score those 6 points, you have to wonder about the penalty structure in rugby league. Harris just spruce hands off to Dwyer. That's an high tackle again from Masal. That's his 3rd. Had some knocks tonight as Bernard Dwyer, who's going to be playing 17 minutes. It's been a tough 17 minutes. No prisoners tonight. Both teams know there's a lot on this game. The Bulls are looking at this game so much as if they can get 2 points tonight and pick 2 points up against Salford next week, then they'll go. Dodgy work, but Peacock's made it look good. Peacock on the break. He's got the winger with him, can't get the ball to Hodgson. Great work from Peacock, that looks sloppy. Good improvisation from Peacock, spotted the gap, and Forshaw bombs it. Well, that's the first time that the Bulls have crossed the halfway line since they scored. Spent very little time in the Rhinos quarter. Yes, if the Bulls can pick another 4 points up, 2 points today and 2 points next week, well, they will feel pretty secure when they go to Australia for those 3 tough games that they face. They would have, you shouldn't speak too early, but they would have almost wrapped the championship up. That would be asking an awful lot from the other teams. Centre comes in off the wing. So the Bulls not putting any real pressure on the Rhinos, not testing them in defence. Marley lost the ball. Noyan has kept the ball. Collins feeds Masala. Masala, non-stop player, straight up and down. No frills with this kid. Hint of a knock on then from Collins. Not picked up by either official. Hodgson. Well, that's dodgy play from Hodgson, oh dear. Hodgson, and again, Stuart Spruce. in a bad situation, trying to force the ball back over the try line. In those situations, for me, I'd take the ball over the dead ball line and go for a 50-metre drop out, tackle them on the 40 and start again on the 6. I'd play the percentage in that situation. Certainly Hodgson didn't then, running across his own line, creating problems for himself. Harris brings Morley in. There's a lot of tackling to do with the Bulls. McDermott, dummies. Again, great tackle from Robbie Paul underneath. Harris holding the ball a long time. People must pursue Harris. He's not being put under pressure at all. Cummins, good work from Cummins. Excellent work from Cummins. He engineered that opening for Sterling. Sterling couldn't handle the pass. Got on the outside of Peacock, just shuffled, then went. Drew Hodgson in. That was a catch and score. And again, the Bulls feeling about with the ball in their own quarter. Good defence from the Rhinos, the forwards getting on top. The Bulls not having much change out of a 6 here. Dwyer, good work from Anthony Farrell. Doing what the Bulls are not doing, they're pursuing the ball carrier early in the sequence. And that's a relieving kick from, I think it was McNamara. And the Bulls players will be breathing deeply, sucking it in, getting some oxygen in, and Anderson goes from the field. Rihanna comes on. Certainly not had much of the ball. Anderson had a lot of tackling to do. They've had the lion's share of the position and the possession of the Rhinos. No pun intended. Farrell steps in, gets a late passing. Hassan can't handle it. No knock on. Collins onto Masala. Well, he's supposed to be injured, Masala. It's a good job he's not. Mercer can't handle that. Dwyer picks up, feeds Spruce. Spruce straightens. Nobody linking with him on the inside. Robbie Paul goes. Well, that looked like offside to me, and Robbie Paul complaining bitterly to the referee. Laws spins one out to McNamara. McNamara inside. Peacock can't pick it up. Dwyer does the housework, tidies it up, cleans everything up, start again. Rihanna comes in. Good work, Rihanna. Solid run. This is better from the Bulls. Putting the Rhinos under pressure. You've got to put them under pressure. Laws gets away from one. Keeps going. Good work from Laws. This is what the Bulls need to do. They need a good kick now. McNamara's over the line and scored! Oh, that's just come from pressure. The first time the Leeds have been put under any pressure whatsoever. Well, the second time really. And the collapse again. That really was a speculator of a pass. Plenty of defenders there, but they couldn't handle McNamara. Nobody sliding, nobody coming in to resist with the tackle. McNamara using kicking tee, whereas Ashton Harris uses half hundredweight of sand. And I have to say the Headingley pitch has never looked better than it's looking tonight. I had a walk on the field before the game. Oh, look at that from McNamara. 12-8, the Bulls lead. 25 minutes gone. And I'm just saying the pitch has never looked better, it's never felt better. If there's one silver lining from the bad weather of this last month, it's certainly produced lush pictures. McNamara restarts. Sheridan, the catcher, to Morley. Morley, held by Peacock. Tomlinson and Dwyer, I should say. McDermott picks up from McTinner. Tackled by McDermott. Mercer. Collins. Good tackle. McNamara and Laws. Harris onto Farrell. It's good containment from the Bulls. Farrell is very strong. Upper body strength's phenomenal. Kicking from the halfway line. Cummins on chase. Hodgson takes it well and takes a tackle from Sterling. Spruce. Oh dear, that's a nice tackle from Morley. And yeah, I think Mr. Smith is citing Morley for this. Bringing both captains. Maybe saying he didn't have a clear view. He's not sure whether it was an eye shot with intent or whether it was just an eye shot, an accidental eye shot. But it's putting it down to the judiciary. And Morley hasn't the most unblemished disciplinary record in the Rugby League in a short time with the playing in the First Division, I should say in the Super League. So Rihanna, the Bulls getting back into the game now. McDermott. That's a sloppy play the ball from McDermott. He managed to touch it with his foot. Callan comes in. Lowe's just delays that pass to Forshaw, but they're tackling well in the ruck, the Rhinos, giving nothing away. There's no easy yards for the Bulls. Dwyer again. Collins comes up, comes a long way out of defence to meet the ball carrier. Well, that's not a good kick. Oh, that's a mess up. Sheridan and Saint-Hilaire not communicating well. That wasn't a good kick from McNamara. The only traffic you saw there was blue traffic. No pressure at all, and both those players have made a real mess of that. That puts the Bulls in a good position. Almost up to the half hour. This is the first time that the Bulls have scrummaged anywhere near the Leeds red zone. Well, nickel on, and mistimed that run. And one or two shots are going in here late. Mr. Smith just missing one or two cheap shots that are going in. Mr. Smith sorting something out. He's bringing Wayne Collins out and James Laws. And there's oohs and ahs as the replays are shown on the big screen. And see the work the referees are putting there. Mr. Russell Smith dripping with sweat there. Looks as though he's been in a sauna. And it is a cool night. But this game's so fast now. Super League. It's non-stop. It's non-stop for the players and the referee, of course. Have to be super fit, the referees, to keep up with play. Sheridan onto McDermott. He's met by McDermott and Laws. Well, trying his best to cop a penalty there, Barry McDermott. And again, foul. It's like trying to bring an old tree down. Collins. Good work from Collins, fiddling his way upfield. Harris floats one out to Hassan. Hassan brings Hilaire inside, but Hilaire can't handle the pass. Robbie Paul. And Robbie Paul claiming that there's 2 men on the tackle. So the Bulls will restart on the 40, on Leeds 40, as Rihanna comes in and makes good yards. McDermott. Good tackle underneath from Hassan. Been no space round the ruck for the Bulls. Late ball from McNamara to Paul. He turns Hodgson inside. Hodgson just couldn't get inside. Mercer. Tomlinson now. To Nickel. Lowe's. To Rihanna. Tomlinson looking to spread the ball. Well, that's not a good kick. And that will be restart for Leeds. Hilaire. Gibson spinning in the tackle. Good work from Gibson. Picked up a good 15-20 metres. That's good work from Gibson. Gets his team coming forward. Mercer. Harris comes from deep and drifts across that line, and people stand and wait for him. It will be costly. The Bulls have to put somebody on pursuit with Harris. It's Sterling. McNamara does well to hold him, but he gets one off. This is Harris. Good tackle. Rihanna and Nickel. Sheridan goes high to the corner. Everybody's on side. Sprouse does the business. Real pressure on Sprouse then. Lots of blue traffic. Never took his eye off the ball. Never faltered. Dwyer. Again, the Rhinos filling all those holes up round the ruck. They're cutting the inside off all the time, so the cutback's not on for the Bulls. Here's Bradley though, doesn't need to cut back. Oh, he's got a man with him. It's Tomlinson. Nickel, how can he go? He has Santalaire, he's got rid of him. That's Gibson he got rid of. Good work. Superb play from Bradley, we haven't seen a lot of him. But he's saving himself up, he went straight through the line then. And that's good work again. Laws, McNamara, Peacock goes for the line. No, that'll be a penalty. Rush of blood to Peacock's head. He smelt the whitewash, and that sent him dizzy. And he couldn't resist the pass off the ground. And somebody picked another 10 metres up for talking. No question that was a penalty. But you can forgive that. People get excited in those situations, but what great work from Bradley. And you feel that if the Bulls just could get some continuity going, this Rhinos defence is brittle. Good defence from the Bulls. No way there for Newton. Sheridan spreads the ball. Morley gets one off to Gibson. Good work from Rihanna. Sheridan feeds Gibson. Gibson looking for the soft spot. Runs into Graham Bradley. And Russell Smith picks one out of the roll book. I think that was going to be for incorrect. Play the ball. Yes, that's Russell Smith indicating. Mercer goes across to have a word. I don't know why he needs to do. I can see what was happening from here. I don't know why Mercer needed any clarification at all. Rihanna. McNamara to McDermott. Well, Collins then had to dip at the ball. There's no questions, Collins. You know, you have to say good work from Collins. Sheridan feeds Harris. Harris with that slow step, but effective. Slow but effective. 2 minutes to the half-time outer. Anthony Farrell. Good tackle underneath from Rihanna. Sheridan. Brings the forward running. Collins to Matteo. And Matteo gets an Oscar. He worked hard for that penalty. And Graham Bradley just hang on. Just a few seconds too long. And again, Harris nominates to go for goal. And we'll start the sandcastle business. Hooter due. Any second. So we'll probably hear the hooter after this kick. Bulls lead 12 points to 8. Points to 10. 2 penalties from Harris. Brings Leeds within 2 points of the Bulls. Harris gets us off. The catcher is Spruce this time. He decides to hold. No doubt they know that there's only seconds to go to the half-time outer, and we're looking just to consolidate with the ball, certainly until they get over the halfway line. Ooh, Peacock gets one away to Hodgson. Hodgson steps in. McDermott. McNamara out to Bradley again. Bradley Morel tries to make it on his knees. Again, McNamara puts a kick in. And Santalay can't handle that one. And this will definitely be the final scrum before the hooter. Almost 2 minutes into extra time. I'm not sure where that came from. Hassan. Well, the Bulls mustn't give penalties away. This is the last set for the Leeds. And what they don't need to do is give Leeds an easy 40 or 50 metres with a chance to put a move on before half-time. Sheridan goes back across the ruck and feeds Morley, but a good tackle from Laws. Harris puts the ball deep into the corner. Hodgson under pressure, and Sterling chases strongly on those kicks, but can't leave the man alone. He tackled him, had to get up and get away. Couldn't resist the extra push, Sterling. Well, that's wasted effort from Sterling. He'd done all the work, he'd done everything asked of him, and there was no support for Hodgson. He actually wanted Hodgson up quicker rather than holding him down. Effect the tackle, get up and make him play it. There was nobody with him. Can't play the ball to himself, of course, can't play the ball forward. Three minutes into extra time. Nickel. Robbie Paul. Nice little ball to Calland. Paul spreads one to Tomlinson. Tomlinson under pressure. Eventually puts one into the corner. And that will be dead ball. And we have the clock running down. And there goes the hooter. So the Bulls go in with a 2-point lead, and you have to say they will be happy with that. Leeds done everything right, you would say, except defend well. When they've been under pressure, they've cracked twice and paid the penalty. So the Bulls will be going in and looking to reorganise and get some continuity going and come out and take the game to the Rhinos for the next 40 minutes. Welcome back for the second half. The Bulls defending a 2-point lead. Can the Rhinos take the game to the Bulls and come away with the points? If they don't, the season's really over. If the Bulls take the 2 points, well, they'll be looking very solid at the top of the table. And a quick penalty for the Bulls. That's a giveaway from Leeds so early in the game. Second tackle. So early in the second half, I should say. As Rihanna takes the ball in. Now it's McDermott. Good tackle from Farrell and Mercer. Tomlinson drops Sonny Nickel in. Nickel. That's good yards. Tomlinson. That's a show-out ball to Spruce. Took the man on the ball, ended Spruce. Bradley Clyde. I'm saying Bradley Clyde. Graham Bradley tried to get some steam up then. Just lost his footing, lost his momentum. Long ball to Rihanna. Rihanna now taking over the goal kicking. Kick, oh, good take, and we have Allroyd on at full-back. Just adds an extra dimension to the Rhinos. Another player who can step and who can sling a long ball out. Mercer, typical run of his, comes to the line, then drifts to his right. Matteo, good run from Matteo. Sheridan now to Marley. Beautiful ball from Sheridan. Brings the ball to the defence, just holds it up a little bit. Feeds the perfect ball to Marley, puts him into a hole. Good tackling from the Bulls. And again Harris puts that ball into the corner. Good chase from Sterling. Hodgson under pressure all the time. Peacock to Spruce. Oh God, straight! He's gone clear! Anybody with him? He's looking for somebody. Tomlinson's coming. Spruce can't get the ball to him. Does the sensible thing. It's only the first tackle. Good work from Spruce. He really put the pedal to the metal then. Went clear. Laws to Dwyer. Anthony Farrell then almost copying a penalty for his hand, putting his hand between Dwyer's legs. It's not allowed anymore. Not a good pass from Laws to Tomlinson. Tomlinson tries to play a patty cake and pays the penalty. Didn't address himself to the ball well, Tomlinson. It was a bad pass. And the Bulls. Cop a good decision then from Russell Smith, ruling that Tomlinson didn't knock on, but the Leeds defender did. Tomlinson goes to loose forward, then feeds Robbie Paul. Robbie Paul turns Peacock inside. Good work from the Bulls. Laws goes to the short side and Spruce bombs it. No pressure on Spruce then. And the Bulls give a very good position up. Robbie Paul stands out wide in defence. Mercer picks up, runs at Spruce. It's nothing out of Spruce. And looking for the penalty. Well, Leeds seem to do that on a regular basis. Work for the penalty. Grab hold of the man who's tackling you. Seems to be club policy. And James Laws is saying exactly that. And Russell Smith has bought it that time. We should have better cooperation from the three officials that should be able to spot those kinds of incidents when they're so numerous. Farrell. Good spread from Leeds. Harris. Feeds Hassan. Hassan does well to get outside Robbie Paul, but Robbie Paul hangs on. Callan finishes him off. Harris out to Sheridan. Sheridan working well together, these half-backs. This is Cummins. No, it's Allroyd. Almost outside Tomlinson. Harris. That's a knockdown from Laws. Start again. Oh, this time St. Hilaire drops the ball. It's backwards. That's good work from the Bulls. Good defence. The Rhinos lost a good 30 metres then. Hassan. Collins turns the ball back to Sheridan. He feeds Matteo. Good work in the ruck from Dwyer. Harris. The reverse pass to Cummins. Cummins can't get outside Peacock. Peacock drags him into touch. Oh, well, that can't. Oh, I don't believe that's the penalty. The momentum, Cummins' momentum was never altered. It's only a penalty if the tackle's completed and stopped, and his momentum stopped. And, well, I'm not sure what that decision is, and Harris wouldn't leave it alone, kept on it to Russell Smith, and cops a penalty. Well, Harris gave a good position up then. I wasn't sure what the decision was, how the Bulls came up with the scrum. McDermott, again, plenty of beefing on the tackle for the Rhinos. Oh, Bradley's found a hole. He's taking the ball. Has he got support? He has. It's Peacock. Peacock to Nicol. Oh, 6 points. Again, Graham Bradley busting the line, coming hard, coming straight, picking the right line up and keeping alive. And take a big rap, Danny Peacock, because it looked as though it had died, the movement. But Nicol popped up at his shoulder, Peacock kept alive. And that's a blow for the Rhinos. A real sickener. And all that came from that decision. Mr. Smith called for the scrum. Harris wasn't happy. Went on with the verbal abuse. McNamara adds the sweeteners, and we have the Bulls at 18, the Rhinos at 10, and it's going to be a big ask now of the Rhinos. But they won't give it up. 8 points with 33 minutes to go. It's not insurmountable, we all know that. Newton. Another knock Bernard Wyer's taking tonight. Good defence from the Bulls. Good first contact. Stopping the man, and again Rihanna in with the shoulder on Mercer. Collins working the way from acting half-back. Gets over the halfway line. Last tackle. Ball goes to Harris. Harris certainly has a good kicking boot on him. And Calland, happy to see that. Running to touch. And it's a scrum on the 10-metre line. Well, 15 metres out from the line. And for some reason, both sets of players taking the time forming this scrum. Everybody decides to get in, and we have Nicol, first man off the scrum. Just need to be solid with the ball now, the Bulls. Forshaw. McDermott comes. Makes good yards. It's a sloppy play of the ball. Robbie Paul tries to get Peacock through. Good defence from the Rhinos. And again, a sloppy play of the ball from the Bulls. Really is schoolboy stuff, this. Lowe's looking for the line. Puts it in, and it's too strong. That's a giveaway. The Rhinos with a 20-metre tap. Gibson. Picks up 5. Hilaire. And the Bulls driving back. This is Matteo. That's 4 tackles gone. All right, feeds McDermott. McDermott gets a good one underneath. And Graham Bradley did well then, spotted the pass, came up, gave Matteo no options. Mercer. Last tackle. Ball goes to Harris. Harris, this time, puts the ball not too deep. Buchanan it is that's under pressure from the sand. Flies one out to Spruce. Spruce goes round. Cummins. Good work from Spruce. Danny Peacock trying to wind up. Loses the ball. Good tackle. It's Robbie Paul. Broken play. Turns Hodgson in. Hodgson. Rice too. Flying arms. Did well then Hodgson to pick the meters up. Laws has gone from acting half. Oh, an elbow then from McDermott. Oh, lovely little ball from the other McDermott to Graham, to Tomlinson, to Forshaw and some say. Back to Graham. Good combination from the Bulls. And he's dragged down by Hassan. And they're beginning to look brittle, shipping water now, this Rhinos defence. Lows to Tomlinson. Spreads one across Bradley to McNamara. Chances for Forshaw into McDermott, and a forward pass has been called, I believe. Russell Smith calling that a forward pass, and that's a let-off for the Rhinos. Leeds had nobody at home then. And you have to say that Leeds look very vulnerable when they have to scramble. They do not readjust quickly after the break. Every time Bradford have made a break, they've always struggled to get back. And this is Graham wrestling. All right down, I believe it is. Collins to Matteo. Matteo carries the ball forward. Collins again. All right, coming up into the line. Feeds Marley. This time, Extinanis. Hassan, good tackle. Callan came in off the wing. Took Hassan. Hilaire. Feeds Harris. Harris. Done a lot of kicking tonight. Hasn't carried the ball to the line much. Spruce bombs that. Well, that's a comedy of errors between Spruce and Hodgson. But the Bulls looking to come up with that and not cop a knock on. Some referees would have given a knock on then. And again, the Bulls with their back to the walls. People looking for people to put their hands up for the ball. These are the tough yards. McDermott. Well, passes one off there. Laws to Peacock. Peacock dummy, steps. Look at this fella go. And we have McNamara. McNamara goes on the outside. He's got Hodgson. He's got Forshaw. He dummies everybody. This is good work from the Bulls again. A great breakout from their own line. Oh, the Bulls are opening up. Leeds are beginning to ship water. Lows to Rihanna. Rihanna can't get a pass away. Come on, Tia, play that ball. Back inside. Oh, he's through! Goal! Graham! Nathan Graham just took that ball, just offered the option to Tomlinson. Just offered the option. Didn't think he was going to go, just took the ball, and the Leeds defence melted away like chocolate in hell. Into the second half. McNamara to give the Bulls a 14-point lead. And he does. 14 points to 10. The Bulls lead. 25 minutes of the game remaining. Well, this has been a great performance from the Bulls. Really under the cosh, certainly for the first 30-35 minutes of the game. Leeds had all the position and all the possession. Couldn't pick the tries up. Here's Harris, this time running with the ball. Andy on for the Rhinos. McDermott stops his namesake McDermott dead in his tracks. Oh, Danny Peacock put a big shoulder on Gary Mercer then, took him off his feet. Oh, the Bulls are coming in. They're slinging everything into this game. They know they've got the points. They're not going to ease off. That's a high kick from Harris. It's anybody's ball. And that's a mishandle for sure. Happy to drop on it as Spruce comes in. Laws, nice late ball, draws the half back in. A nice shot on McDermott. The Bulls will tap and Leeds is 40. Rihanna goes, look at him go, and they're beginning to soften up the Rhinos. They're not meeting them as strongly. Here goes Nickel again. First contact, not good enough for the Rhinos. Lows. For sure, onto Peacock. Good work from the Bulls. They work that out in practice, coming in on the angles. Tomlinson. Oh, lovely little ball. Oh, dear. Couldn't believe it, McDermott. Saw the line, saw the post beckoning. And his heart fluttered and his fingers crumbled. And the ball went down. That was a catch and score again. Tomlinson had unlocked the door. McDermott just couldn't walk through. Mercer can't get away from Forshaw. Cummins. Sterling comes in, drifting across the line. Cops a nice shot from Rihanna on pursuit. Sterling ducked down, and Russell Smith having a word with Rihanna. Collins feeds Matteo. Good tackle from Graham. McDermott makes his first bust of the game. All right, Harris to Allride, to Marley throws a speculator in, but it's good enough. Great try, the Rhinos. Allride and Harris combining well. They got Marley clear, he came strong and hard, out wide, found the hole. Carrying the ball awkwardly, but threw a speculator out. That was a Hail Mary pass. That could have gone to anybody. But it was Mercer backing up on the inside who collected the ball. That was a great try. .24 points to 16, the Bulls lead. 18 minutes to full time. The game warming up. That will give Leeds heart. Oh, that's a bad ball from Hodgson, from acting half-back, deep in your own quarter. That gives nobody a chance. McDermott now gets a good ball away to Graham. Graham brought down by Matteo. Laws fiddling away from acting half. Good yards from Laws, just consolidating the ball. Bradley comes and finds a hole. Look at this fella go. He's got Tomlinson on his shoulder. Again the Bulls break out. Well, 4 short, slung a pass out to Hodgson. Hodgson did well to drag that in. Great work from the Bulls. And again Bradley just seems to go through whenever he chooses. He went to that line and drifted in field, and huge gap in the heart of the Rhinos' defence. McDermott leaves the field. Graham tackles Matteo. Hassan. Well, not giving this game up, the Rhinos. Certainly been and that's a penalty, yeah, no question. Graham offside. And Harris will put the ball in. The Rhinos will restart on the Bulls 30. Allroyd spins one out to Harris, to Masala. Mercer drifts towards the touchline. That will either be a scrum down or a Bulls ball. And it's a Bulls ball. Hodgson picks up, cops a big shoulder from Morley. On Sterling there, ripping the ball out. Ball is given knock on. Well, surely it's play on. Either it's a penalty or play on. So again, the Bulls have come up with a mistake on their quarter line. Harris standing wide, turns Hassan in. Good tackle, Spruce. Mercer comes. Have a snip of the whitewash now, the Rhinos. Good tackle, Oz. And Collins. Mulroyd into goes for the line squad. Close out in the semi-final, from close in I should say, in the semi-final. Collins turns the ball back to Matteo. Good defence from the Bulls. McNamara and Nickel solid in defence, and that'll be a turnover, and the Rhinos coaching staff will not be happy with that, turning the ball over that easy. They need the points, they need to keep the pressure on, need to keep the ball alive. This is Calland coming in and giving his forwards a bit of a breather. Let them gather the strength. Anderson back on. Hay can't handle him. Neither can Harris. Eventually they bring him down. Good work from Anderson. Carries the ball 15 metres. Calland again comes in. That's good work from Calland. Coming in doing the tough yards. Again Bradley's through. They can't handle him. Well, you'd think they'd know what Bradley was going to do, but none of the Leeds players just seem to know what he's going to do next. It's a kick from Tomlinson, and he gets his own kick. Oh well, he's copped a penalty for that, for charging at the ball. Mr. Smith ruling that he interfered with the catcher. And certainly not if we speak to whoever was at full back, and it was all right. So it must have been obstruction, Mr. Smith ruled. Sam, I'm sorry, Harris that time went for the line. Holroyd. That's a late ball, no chance there for the man coming, which was Andy A. Hey, spreads it. Holroyd to Harris. Harris, a long one out to Saint-Hilaire. Hilaire coming in field. Good work from the forwards, Nicola and McDermott. Close that hole. Kick from Harris onto Hodgson. Hodgson does well. Kept cool. Kept his eye on the ball. Just took the ball on the tackle, which is all that the Bulls needed him to do. "11 minutes to full time. The Bulls leading 24 points to 16, an 8-point lead. Anderson keeps going, offloads to Lowe's. Lowe's has got play. He's got Danny Peacock on the post. Oh, Peacock almost through. Cummings hangs on for dear life. McNamara, and a nice shot from Matteo. McNamara indicating he fancies a go to the posts, so he's going for the goal kick. And well, I don't know his discussion then with Russell Smith. This will push the Bulls out to 10-point lead. I mean that Leeds will have to score, you would think, 2 tries in the last 10 minutes. Well, that's not impossible. Been great defence tonight from the Bulls. Certainly spread the ball about. Estin Harris and Holroyd and Sheridan when he's been on. Oh, good kick from McNamara. (26-16) the Bulls lead. And McNamara will kick this deep, and the Bulls will be lucky. Be looking to hold Leeds deep in their own quarter as Gibson takes this pass off Andy A. But Leeds will have nothing to lose now. They can play catch-up football. Time running out. They'll put everything into it. They will take chances. There's McDermott back on the field. Drags 4 defenders in. Never got to his feet to play that ball, really. And Russell Smith has picked him up on it. Well, everybody knows the latest directives. Everybody wants to play the ball tidy in. Lows to Anderson. Anderson brought down by Matteo and Collins. McDermott. Ooh, almost lost the ball then. Tomlinson. Dummies. Too much. Danny Peacock coming over the advantage line and shepherding. Tomlinson then made a crucial error and give a good position away and brings the Rhinos up onto the Bulls 30. Matteo. 10 points in it. McDermott brought down by Forshaw. This time Allroyd to Harris. Rings here, no, steps inside. Laws wrestles with him and Anderson puts him down. 3 tackles gone. Mercer picks up from acting half-back. Good tackle by Forshaw. This is Matteo. 5 tackles gone, last tackle. And no football at all from Leeds in this set. Harris floats one out to A. A has man inside him. He finds, oh, great tackle. Anderson, what a tackle from the prop forward, covering on the inside. It's a great ball from Andy A. Looked as though Francis Cummings was going to go to the line, but he was dropped by Anderson. Good work again from the Bulls, good scrambling, containing Leeds well. Spruce keeps alive, feeds Peacock, Peacock steps again, he keeps going. Cummings eventually drags him down. It's Wittenberg now on the field. Just six minutes to go to full time. Bradley gets one out. This is Graham into Wittenberg. He has Hellman outside him. It's Forshaw. Forshaw keeps alive, and it's Hodgson going in for his first try for the Bulls, and that's the game. Hodgson doing superbly well, coming in off the wing to support Forshaw, and again the Bulls break out. Good continuity, keeping the ball alive, people on support all the time, and everybody looking. And the Rhinos trudge back to the posts, realising that they can't match the Bulls' attack. They cannot scramble the Rhinos. Always had men in support, and it looks like McNamara. Has the 2 points, and the Bulls go out to 32 points to 16. 16-point lead with 5 minutes of the game left. And you have to say that this has been a fabulous performance from the Bulls. Leeds certainly not played badly, defended well, but plenty of meat into the tackle, tackled in numbers, and played some good football too, played good approach football, but found it very difficult to break the Bulls down when the Bulls have had the backs to the wall. They defended their own line well. We just saw an instance of that when Anderson brought Cummings down, and then the Bulls came away with the ball, came right upfield. Hassan comes in field, can run, can Hassan, scored Some long distance tries this season. All the Bulls need to do now is tackle. Chip back inside. Well read by Spruce. He saw that coming and covered the inside. Galland again, doing good work. McNamara. And they certainly earned these points, the Bulls. Had a lot of tackling to do that first 40 minutes. And Anderson gets one away to Laws. Laws looks to Graham but decides to hold on. Forshaw takes it to the line. Bulls just running the clock down. McNamara spreads that and gets called for a forward pass, I believe. Yeah. 3 minutes to full time. Rhinos spreading the ball wide. Hassan comes in. Well, as you think back over the season, so far, 2 of the wins that the Bulls have come up with tonight and the game at Halifax, 2 away teams, games that they could have easily lost, but the determination and the character in the side showed through, and they came up with the football, did the hard work, did all the tackling, did all the scrambling, kept going, looked as though the game was going to go away from them. And there goes the hooter, and that's full time, and that's another 2 points for the Bulls, and that will sicken everybody else in the championship off, because they will now have a 9-point lead, I believe, at the top of the table, and we'll go to Salford next week, knowing that a win at Salford will really set them off to Australia with a real comfortable lead, with the championship almost in the back pocket. No, you shouldn't talk too early about these things, but you have to be realistic. So the Bulls, with a score of 32 points to 16, will be going to Salford next. We'll be playing Salford next week at the Odsal Stadium. So join myself, Mick McGowan and Mike and Video at Odsal next week for game 15 of Super League 97.